Select your character.
It's my turn now! Gee, I'm bored. Every day's the same old thing. Same place, different day. I miss the good old days. Hanging out with my hero, Sonic. Chasing bad guys. And blowing them away. But now he's gone. And there's nothing left to do. But shot till I drop. There was always something fun to do with Sonic around. I really miss him. Hey, what's going on here? Is there an eclipse today or what? Nobody forecast a storm or anything. Eggman, can it be? What's that? Ah! Watch it! Watch it! Ow! You should watch where you're going, buddy! Hey, are you all right? You look kind of hurt. What's this? Uh-oh! Yikes! You almost ran me over, creep! Oh no! Let's get out of here! That was one of Eggman's robots, huh? He must have captured you, and somehow you got away, right? Don't worry, I'll protect you. I'll do my best to keep us both from harm. I'll stand by you all the way.
And that is the gist of what's happening in Amy's story, everybody. So yeah, you know, we got this bird that we gotta protect 24/7. And yeah, so we go to Sonic real quick. You know how Amy the simp is, you know, she's like, yo, long time no see, and Sonic, you know, he's like sick of that simp shit. He's like, oh no, Amy, like, wow, chill. It's like, oh, this bird's in trouble, can you be the bodyguard? You know what I mean? Like try to save him stuff, and Sonic's like, I'm good, bro, see ya. And Amy's like, nah, come back here, don't run away, bro, what are you doing? So she ends up chasing after him all the way to Twinkle Park. And then yeah, Amy's like, yo, Sonic, why you run so fast, bro? That's not fair. I can't run as fast as you, bro. Like, why are you running from me, bro? Like, I'm just asking for you to be the bodyguard, you know what I'm saying? But then they look back, and then it's the infamous robot that's gonna be the obstacle of Amy's story. The whole of Amy's story. His name is Zero. And then Amy's like, oh, yo, Twinkle Park. That sounds like a good place for a date, bro, with me and you and Sonic. So like we go to Twinkle Park, so we gotta evade Zero and grab the balloon. So the balloon is basically the goal in this aspect of Amy's story. So yeah, you know, there's Zero. You can just hit him and then you can knock him back, you know, if he's being too annoying, you know. So yeah, just keep running away from him 24/7 in every single level. And yeah, you know, I'm getting hit by these little spike balls and stuff, and Zero will try to shoot you 24/7. So, you know, just boop him if he gets too annoying. And then yeah, just grab the balloon that I'm having trouble to. And yeah, that will be the end of the level. So yeah, Amy finally makes it out of Twinkle Park, and then Sonic, you know, obviously was running over, chasing after her in his story. So he's probably still in Twinkle Park at this moment. So Amy walks out, it's like, oh no, like, dang, like I must have gotten like carried away. Sonic must have gotten lost too. It's like, I wonder where he is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, but at least we got rid of the robot. At least we got rid of Zero, you know what I'm saying? You know, man, like like she's having a whole breather moment type thing right now. And then boom, bro, Zero just pulls up from nowhere and then just look at him. It's like surprise mofo. And then boom, he's just chasing her, grabs her, abducts her, and then yeah, just ends up taking her. Just takes her to the, the train station. And just going in, just abducting her. And then yeah, goes up to the train station, the little railroad. And yeah, that's what's going on here. There's Sonic, he finally made it out of Twinkle Park, barely. It's like, oh no, Amy, bro. And it cuts to, Sonic would have been trying to cut her off from Mystic Ruins, but it just cuts out to Amy's perspective, so she's already locked up in the egg carrier. So, just comforting the bird that's scared, And then as you know, the Mr. Aura himself, the Mr. Aura robot himself, E102 Gamma, the GOAT, pulls up to Amy. It's like, hey yo, like, pass the bird, you know what I mean? Like, that's all we want. We'll spare your life, but you gotta give the bird, you know what I mean? Just like she's asking him right here, like, what do you want? And he's like, doing his little aura stance, like, hand me the bird right now. And he's like, nah, I ain't giving you the bird. He's like, quietly hand over the bird, please. And like, Amy's like, nah, we ain't doing that. And Gamma's like, why not? Like, why are you doing this? And he's like, I don't need to tell you anything. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? You need to tell me why you want it now. And Gamma's like, does not compute. Like, so basically, like, I don't know why. It's like, you don't even know? It's like, nah. Like, I'm just following orders, little bro. I know you must hurt us both. You might hurt us both. Please, Mr. Robot. He's like, pleading with them. He's like, please. And then, won't you help us? He's trying to convince one of Eggman's robots to help. Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Insufficient data is like, basically like, I don't know if I should do. Yes, feelings for something you know nothing about. Illogical. Like, nah. I pity you. Love is not part of your programming. You are missing something good. And he just looks at the bird. The bird pulls up to Gamma, just flies to the little cage right here. And Gamma's just looking at him. He's like, yo, this is the bird I want. I can snatch it. But then he's just staring at him. He's like, nah, bro. I'm getting kind of anxious, bro. It's like kind of malfunctioning a bit. He's like, nah, screw this, bro. I'm gonna let them out. What's the worst thing that can happen? Go ahead. Get out of here. And he's like, what? Did I actually just like convince one of Eggman's robots to like help me right now? And Gamma's like, absolutely, you just did. So here you go. Get out of here. You know what I mean? So Amy just like, oh, what the? No way. It's like, you sure? Like, won't you get in trouble? But nah. He does not care. Because Gamma is Mr. Aura. It's like, it's dangerous here. So like, get out of here. Hurry, we'll be at the Mystic Ruins base soon. That's right. And he's like, you're really nice. You're different from the other robots. Of course, because Gamma is Mr. Aura himself. Mr. Aura. Eggman does not know how to make loyal robots apparently, because Omega, and then Metal Sonic, and then Infinite, like Mecha Sonic, all these robots, these high-level robots that he's made have basically betrayed him. You know what I mean? So yeah, basically to escape this little area, you gotta do a little game of whack-a-mole. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So Amy just, does a little whack-a-mole with the little Eggman. Don't hit the Eggman, hit the Sonic plushes. Don't hit the Eggman ones because it'll deduct your points. So you got, I think that's either Tails or Supersonic. And I just hit a Eggman thing. I think it's Supersonic actually. I think it's just Sonic, Supersonic, and Eggman. So do not hit the Eggman ones because they don't do anything whatsoever. So yeah. And I think at this point, at 3,000, I believe it doesn't matter anymore. I think that's just the amount of points that you need. So I'm just chilling here, like, congrats, I can't believe this is happening. Like, Eggman's all pissed, that like Amy was able to complete the whack-a-mole game, even though she literally has a hammer. So we just get that, and we go into the hot shelter stage 2 of Amy's story. So yeah, same thing, evade Zero and guide the balloon. So as you see, we're getting out of here, and then Zero just pops out of this little glass, just like that. That's how he is, bro. He is very stubborn. So yeah, the hot shelter, there's a lot of hot springs and stuff, just gotta do what you gotta do to open the doors. I think I was stuck in this level. Obviously this video's not gonna be that long, but I think I was stuck in this level for maybe 10 minutes because there was this part that I was stuck on. But you know, I was chilling. I think believe this is already after that. So you know, we're just doing our little thing, and you know, as you can see, there's 11 minutes done. So you know, we gotta do a little puzzle and get like little cubes and put there to open a door, and 0 will just be on you 24/7. So yeah, you gotta go out there. I already opened the door, and then we're gonna go over here and grab the balloon, and that is 12 minutes into the, you know, 12 minutes into the level. So yeah, you grab the balloon. Amy's, you know, getting out of there, and then out of nowhere, Tikal's spirit pulls up. You know what I mean? Takes her to the past, just like all the past 3 stories that I have uploaded. You know what I mean? So there you go, Amy. It's like, what the heck? Where am I at? Like, this looks like Mr. Ruins, but it ain't. Like, I'm in the past. She's in the past right now, where Tikal is. So basically, you just run around. You know, you can do the same thing. You can explore as long as you're here, but really, you just had to go where she spawned and go behind, because that is where the Master Emerald altar will be, is where Tikal is going to currently be. So yeah, that is where we're about to be.
You're the Chow. Don't be afraid. You're safe with me.
So that's right, as you guys saw in this little vision that Tikal took Amy through, you know, that was Chaos. Chaos is actually like somewhat of a Chow, you know, he likes the Chow, he's the Chow's guardian, you know what I mean? So he's not exactly a bad guy, he's just more of like enraged. He's like a Chow in rage because everybody's pissing him off, you know what I mean? So just basically don't piss off Chaos and you'll be fine. He's not exactly an antagonist. So Eggman is just basically, you know, back here is from the Sonic story right here, Sonic and Tails story, you know. So Eggman is like, yo, like trying to get Amy, and yeah, you know, this would be vice versa. Sonic and Tails, you know, they would fight Gamma, and I believe in Gamma's story we'll see later, Gamma fights them, but in this point for Amy, you know, this is her perspective. So Eggman just robs the Chaos Emerald off of the Flicky, which is exactly why they wanted the Flicky in the first place. You know what I mean? So Eggman has no more use for it. You know what I mean? It's like Gamma, which is the robot's name. Mr. Ora's name is Gamma, E102 Gamma. So Gamma pulls up like that, and then he's like, yo, dispose of these guys right now. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is exactly what's about to happen. Gamma's like trying to comply with these orders, and he's fighting Sonic and Tails respectively. And by the end of that, you know, this is, you know, canonically, Sonic is the one that dashes to Gamma, and then Amy is just, you know, they're about to finish off Gamma. So Sonic's about to dash in a little bit. There he is, he's about to run, he's running to him to finish off the job, and Amy pulls up like that, because, you know, obviously, like, there it is, shielding Gamma, because, you know, Gamma's Mr. Aura, bro. Like, why would you want to kill Gamma? You know, he's trying to help everybody, you know what I mean? He's the good robot in this story. I mean, so like, nah, don't do that. And Sonic obviously doesn't know his perspective, so obviously he doesn't know. He just thinks it's another pile of junk that Eggman has made. But nah, Gamma's not like that. Gamma is definitely not like that. So yeah, it's like Sonic's like, wow, like, what, really? Well, I mean, I guess I believe you. You know what I mean? I guess I don't see any reason why not. I got you. You must have your reasons. So, you know, the egg carrier, you know, starts shaking, and this is the point of Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, everybody's story, where, you know, the egg carrier is about to crash land. So, you know, Sonic, he's gonna go and battle, I forgot which form of Chaos, maybe the 5th or 6th one, along with Big and Knuckles. So that's what he's gonna do. And then Amy and Tails escape from the egg carrier, and then Tails flies down Amy, and then they depart ways. Right now, Tails goes on to do his thing, I believe to race Eggman, and then do his thing. And then Amy is like, you know what, like, I gotta start being independent, you know, like, I'm always relying on Sonic 24/7. And And this is basically like the point of like, I think Tails did that same thing too, which is why he went to go chase after Eggman. And yeah, so Amy's like, alright bro, like let me do my part in this whole little thing, in this whole game, you know, breaking the fourth wall. No, I'm playing. But yeah, basically like Amy's like, alright bro, like that means your parents, bro, where your parents at, you know what I mean? So that's a picture of his family right there. And I will not spoil where those parents are currently in, but we will find out later in the Let's Play. So yeah, you know, basically Amy's like, I bet he does. I bet Eggman does have your family. So I'm gonna help you find them. That's exactly what we're gonna do. So I bet the Gamma said something about the base in Mystic Ruins. So let's go there. Well, why not? Let's go there. So like, let's go check it out. That's exactly what they do. They go into the train station, and off camera they go to the train and go to the Mystic Ruins. So yeah, basically the base is in the jungle. I believe we went there as Knuckles. I believe Sonic as well. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into the jungle, the end of the whole jungle, and then we go to Eggman's base right here. So it's like, this wasn't here last time. I don't remember this bridge. It's like, yo bro, yo Flicky, you trying to go in there? Like, you trying to inspect this little thing? It looks very dangerously suspicious. But nah, like we ain't trying to rely on anybody no more, you know what I mean? So let's go in and let's look for your parents. So that's what Amy does. You know, there's Mecha Sonic and there's Metal Sonic, who, you know, in Sonic CD kidnapped Amy like twice. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what's going on here. And we go on a final egg. We are going to final egg, which I believe is Amy's last level in her story. She only has 3 levels in her story, which is pretty short. So yeah, Amy is just trying to run away from Zero, and the same thing. So we just gotta find the balloon again. Just go through final egg base, and you know, keep dodging that annoying little pest Zero that's always trying to chase. There he is again. So we just gotta boop him out of the way and get out of here. And there's the balloon, everybody. So let's get and grab the balloon. Let's get out of there. It took 2 minutes only, you know, not that big of a level. That was a close one, but I don't remember finding your parents there. They weren't there. They weren't there at all. So like the bird's all sad. It's like, you know what? You escaped from the egg carrier. For whatever reason, Amy was able to understand that from the bird. So like, oh, so I bet your family's still there. Well, let's go find where the egg carrier crash landed. So let's go investigate. So basically we just gotta get out, you know, go up the ladder and get out of the jungle, get out of this little cart. So basically get to the crash landing, you gotta go under the train station and take this little raft to the crashed site of the egg carrier, because I guess it's floating somewhere in the water. So yeah, Amy took Flicky out there and they're looking around. You know, Flicky starts flying. It's like, oh, why are you flying over there? What's going on? And Amy sees the family. It's the family of Flickies. They have finally reunited. You know what I mean? It's them. It seems so happy. It seems like a happy ever after. And oh, target locked. Boom. I wonder who it is. It is Zero. The one, the only Zero again. Oh my goodness. It looks like he killed the Flicky, but don't worry. Flicky ain't dead. Flicky ain't dead. Just hurt. Amy's all pissed, so she whacks Zero out of the way. It's like, alright, bet. And it's time for the final boss fight of Amy's story. It is Zero. You're gonna battle Zero. That's exactly what's about to happen. You're about to get it. You know what I mean? That's what she's saying. So yeah, let's fight Zero. And then this will be the end of Amy's story after he wins. So basically, you just gotta whack Zero to the static fence. You gotta whack Zero to the static fence, shock him, and then his little brain will open, and you hit him right there in that button. And it's 3 hits, 3 times. So basically, when he's doing this little thing, after he does this little jumping tantrum, that's when you can whack him, and boom, hit him again. That's hit 2. And for the final one, there you go. You keep hitting him until he gets over there, as he's doing his little stomping tantrum, and then last hit. And that is gonna be the end of Amy's story, everybody. Finally, this past Zero is finally gone, and we have completed Amy's story. Thank you for watching, everybody, and have a nice day. See ya.
Please wake up, Birdie. Are you okay? Can you fly? Whoa! You did it! Now you three can live in peace again! I'm so happy! I'm going to try my best too!